So we've been asking people the question, why are they a follower of Jesus Christ? And today we're asking Suzy that question. Suzy, why are you a follower of Jesus Christ?
Because he fills my heart. That's really the simple part of it. I became a follower along a long journey. The quick, short answer is that I was brought up in a Christian family and always went to church and that kind of thing. Had the lovely child faith that we get and through Sunday school and things. But I had a stage where I went away from Christ and went away from my faith in the church and wasn't really sure where I was at or what I was doing. And then in adult, found God again, and he's completely changed my life.
Okay, and how did you find God again?
I found him through a bad time in my life. I was going through a marriage breakup, and through my parents being so supportive, really. Right. They encouraged me to go to my local church and to sort of pick up my faith again, really, because through the dark times I felt that God was still very much there. He had never left me, even if I'd left him. Right. So it's a case of just finding him again, really, and just carrying on in what he wanted to do within me. Yeah. So
returning to church, was that the catalyst for you to...
Yeah.
Did you make a recommitment to God at that point?
Definitely. I don't think I ever really committed as a child, although, you know, he was very much around and the lovely child answers that you give were there. I think it was definitely in adulthood that I gave that commitment to Christ and to follow and for him to be part of my life, really.
Okay. That's great. And your faith since then, has it grown and developed, and how's that worked?
Definitely. I just threw myself 100% into church, into following, into everything, you know. And I had an amazing supportive group of friends that we were all on a journey together, different journeys, different walks of life, but just following Christ in that, and through different aspects within the church of just showing up, really, every week and just getting involved in the young adults and involved in the Sunday and in serving and just sort of developing it from there, really.
It sounds like playing your part has been a part of your development of your faith in Christ. Would that be right?
Definitely, yeah. I really felt that God had given me many talents and things that I knew I could bring to the table.
Right.
And I definitely wanted to do that and to be part of the family, part of God's kingdom.
So it's not a passive faith; it's an active faith. Yeah. And what are some of those things that you love doing?
I love organising things. That sounds really, yeah. But
that's a gift. That is a gift.
Yeah, I do, and I've been able to bring that here at New Life with 20s and 30s. I've been able to get involved in the organising behind the scenes and the administration and try to keep the leaders on track of it. I'm sure sometimes they don't like it when it pings and it's that reminder, but I enjoy that. But I also enjoy the arts of it. I love worship. Worship to me is the thing. I love music and I love being with God in music, whether that's just having it on in the background or being involved, but also within the arts of it. So I've just got involved in the flower group here as well. So I love just that one-on-one time where you can be pottering away and just sort of inspired by God's creation, really.
Yeah, God's creative. We're creative.
That's it, definitely.
What about challenges? What's challenged your faith down through the years?
Oh, there's been many. There's been many times where I've had to really dig deep. I know he's there, but it's just feeling that closeness, really. So I've been through life things, I've been through divorce, I've been through my mum dying, and I've had an illness myself, MS, and it's those times that you really have to dig deep, and remembering that there's a plan in this, that God's not forsaken you. And when you're in those dark times and the hard times, it's sometimes just giving that release that He's bigger than this.
Right.
And He's in control at the end of the day.
So you talked about God's plan. So how do you reconcile that with the difficult things you've faced? Has that been a theological struggle?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think cancer was really God's plan in life. So it's just remembering things that that there's always the good against the bad. The good's going to overcome.
Yeah.
And it's not always going to be in the way that we want.
Uh-huh.
So it's remembering that overall God's going to give you something to cling on to. So even in my desperate times, I've still praised Him.
Okay. That's interesting. And so would you say that the difficult things you've faced have brought you closer to God?
Oh, so much closer. And a stronger prayer life within that as well. That one-to-one time with God is so important to me. So important to have that quiet time, even if it's just 5 minutes is all you can grab, to just be still in His presence and to bring those prayers up to Him, even if they're snaps of prayers, to just be with Him in those moments is so important.
Yeah, I often hear people saying that when they've been through a difficult time, it's always good to ask them what have they got out of it that they wouldn't exchange for anything.
Yeah, I think that closeness, you just become so close to God. I mean, watching my mum go through cancer, and she was diagnosed in the October, and by the March she'd gone, and to just watch that closeness of her faith, that then stepped up my faith, and even after she died, that weekend I needed to be in God's presence, I needed to be in the church, and I needed to be in the place that I knew God had my mum, and I needed to worship Him and to just, even if it's just bowing because you can't do anything else, it's just knowing that He's still got you.
Yeah. And it's often in these moments that you realise God knows you personally, and he knew your mum, and knows your mum, and knows you, and you don't always discover that unless you go through that kind of experience.
No, it's I'd have my mum back tomorrow, but to have gone through that and seen her faith was such an honour. Such an honour to see how someone that you hold in esteem to show their faith to you is very powerful.
Yeah. So, why are you still a follower of Jesus then?
I couldn't not be. I couldn't walk away from Him, and I'd hope He'd never let me again. But it's so important to me. It's my core being now.
Right.
It's in me that whether it's through Bible reading, through music, through meeting friends, through conversations, He has to be there. He has to be in my life. I couldn't be without Him, and I couldn't have gotten through the last 10 years of my life without Him. And the strength He's given me. You can't always put it into words.
No, you can't.
It's that feeling, it's that core depth, warmth, and that stillness of just knowing that He's there.
And no one could convince you otherwise.
No. No, not at all. I think when you've been to the depths of your emotions and your feelings and the rawness that life throws at you, to still stand up and say, no, I'm still a Christian, I'm still a follower, is quite a strong thing.
Suzy, thanks for being so willing to share such personal memories, and we really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you.